Hello! The following video is a marathon of all my previous Genshin Impact Would You Rather episodes. Since it's almost the holidays and I have to do some travel, I figured I'd put this marathon together so you guys can enjoy some fun content and I can take a little bit of a vacation. That being said, I hope you enjoy.
If I get killed by Ball, what a way to go out by sword. So I just go with that one.
Welcome to Genshin Impact Would You Rather. This is a video I recorded with my friend Coley. She is another great YouTuber that you guys should definitely go check out. Feel free to play along with us in the comments below. Let's get into it. Would you rather have Tartaglia as a brother or Ningguang as a sister?
There's pros and cons to each of these. I mean, with Ningguang as your sister, you get to have all that money at your disposal, that Mora. With Tartaglia, though, you get that, plus he's so doting to his family. So I think I have to go with Tartaglia.
I feel like Ningguang would never be, like, free. She would be busy so often. You would be like, do you want to go to the mall? And she's like, no. But if you want to play Super Smash Brothers with Child, he's gonna be like, yeah, dude, like, let's hang out. Yeah. Right after I go crush this guy's skull real quick.
Like, he's busy, but he'll make time for you.
Yeah, I feel like he's a family man. I'm gonna go that route as well.
Would you rather go adventuring with Bennett or Razor?
The boys. Oh, they're both so cute. I want to say Bennett just because there won't be, like, a loss in translation when Razor's like, chicken nugget. I'm like, what did you just say? So I'm gonna go Benny's adventure team.
Yeah, I feel so bad for Bennett. Like, everyone's like, doesn't want to hang out with them because of his misfortune or whatever. He's just such a cute guy. And like Razor, he's also really cute, but again, like, I don't know what I'd do if he started like sniffing stuff or like growling at shit, so.
Yeah, he starts like licking your arm and you're like, stop.
So yeah, I think I'm gonna go with Benny Boy.
Would you rather have Albedo draw you like one of his French girls or go out to sea for the weekend with Beidou on her ship?
Do I need to say it?
Do you though?
Even if you be so clinical about it, like, ah yes, like the shading here is quite nice or whatever. Like, it'd be really nice to be like drawn by Albedo. So yeah, I'll go with the Alchemist Boy.
I feel like clinical is a good way to put it because you in your head and me too, I'd be like, well, what if he wants to go to dinner after this? But you know he's not gonna want to go to dinner after this. He's like, okay, excellent, we're done here, have a nice night. And you'd be like, wait, no. Yeah, I would rather do that too, but mainly because I get seasick, so I don't think being on a ship would be good for me, so I'm gonna go Albedo.
Also, I'm a like hella lightweight, so even though like having a weekend with Beta would be so fun. She's a really heavy drinker, and I just wouldn't be able to keep up, and I like pass out like an hour in.
100% same here, yep.
Would you rather forget to return your library books and face the wrath of Lisa, or get zip-zapped by Ball?
No! Oh god. They're both so terrifying. I don't trust Raiden Shogun not to murder me, so I'm gonna go Lisa. I think as much as she would yell at you, she would get past it eventually, and you would like do a few favors for her for the rest of the month. But like, Raiden Shogun would murder you. Part
of me is just like, you know what? If I get killed by Ball, what a way to go out by sword. So I just go with that one.
That's so valid. Oh my god, I'm sure most people would agree with you.
What a way to die.
Would you rather make out with Kaya or Toma? I have to know.
So, like, Toma's adorable, and I love him, but he's not number one husbando for me. Kaya is, and I feel like Kaya would be really heckin' good at making out. So you know what? Let's just go with Ice Boy.
Oh my god, the scandal. I like them both. I've been kind of on the Toma team recently. I feel like if I made out with Kaya, I wouldn't feel very special. Whereas Toma, it would be like an event. It's like, wow, I haven't gone on a date with a girl since I was 10. I'll be like, what? But I think that could be pro and con either way, though, because Toma might get too attached. You know what? No, I'm gonna go Toma. We're going Toma.
Have a moment with him.
Yeah, both are good options, though. Just a quick plug before we continue. Twice a week, I play Genshin Impact over on Twitch if you are interested in joining in on the fun. Also, you should go follow me on Twitter. That is where I will tell you when I go live, as well as when I post new videos. I hope you're enjoying the video so far. Give it a thumbs up if you like it. It helps in the stinky algorithm. Okay, thank you. Let's get back to it.
Would you rather eat jade parcels, Mondstadt hash browns, a sweet madame, or almond tofu?
Ooh, wait, this is fun. Okay, I would go Mondstadt hash browns because I love hash browns. Sorry. They all sound really good. I'm actually unsure what jade parcels are. I forget what the ingredients are.
It's similar to dim sum, but they're wrapped in lettuce.
Okay. Yeah, I'm still gonna go hash browns.
They're all really heckin' good. But you know what? I am a sucker for dim sum, so I'm gonna go jade parcels for this one.
Would you rather go day drinking with Venti or Rosaria? And considering we're both lightweights, this question's gonna be great.
Rosaria is so hot. I love her, but I feel like I wouldn't be able to really vibe with her. Venti is just chaos incarnate, and like even though I'm like lightweight and like he'd be like just going off, we still have a good time. I think I'm gonna go with Venti. We can like raid Deluxe like storage and find some old vintage wine or something. I'm
gonna go Rosaria just because I feel like she would be able to handle her liquor a little bit better, and the idea of being with Venti when he's getting blackout stresses me out a little bit. I get your point about her being a little stiff, so it might be an awkward night, but I'm gonna take Rosaria just for that point.
While playing the game, would you rather die from drowning or falling off a mountain you're climbing? Either way, you're running out of stamina, so.
Both things I do very frequently on accident. I feel more shame in my soul when I die from drowning. I feel worse. I feel like it was just my fault entirely for not paying attention. Whereas falling off a mountain, sometimes I'm like, it lagged, like I pushed the button and it didn't do it. So I'm gonna go falling off a mountain. I feel like falling off a mountain is like, it's funnier too when they're like, ah!
Exactly.
That was unexpected.
And my last question is, would you rather work for Hu Tao at the funeral parlor? Sorry, let me repeat that. Parlor. Would you rather work for Hu Tao at the funeral parlor or Baiju at Baiju at Boo Boo Pharmacy?
So here's the thing. I'm not a huge Baiju person. Like I know a lot of people like love him. At the same time, like being able to like work with herbs and stuff and just like, okay, that'll be 80 billion mora for like is fun. But Hu Tao would be a really fun boss.
I am a little scared about working in a funeral parlor, period. I'm kind of a weak stomach, like not very medical person. I'd rather work with pharmaceuticals. I think I'd rather work at the pharmacy. I'd be bored out of my brains, but I'd rather that than like be sick to my stomach working at a funeral parlor.
Oh, okay, you know what? I think I'm gonna choose Boo Boo Pharmacy because you also get Chi-Chi that way as well.
True. She would say the darndest things when you're on shift.
You have any cocoa milk?
You're just so funny, Chi-Chi. Thanks. Have a good day.
Oh, Chi-Chi, you're a riot.
All right. Well, that was the last question, I believe. That was fun. Thank you for joining. This was a blast.
Oh, I had a blast. Thank you for having me.
And for those of you who would like to see more, we actually did a part 2 over on Coley's channel if you would like to check it out. There will be a link in the description as well as the pinned comment. So go check that out. Go watch it. Do it.
It's fun. A lot of good questions, guys.
Yes, indeed. All right. Well, thank you again for joining. Thank you guys for watching, and I will see you in my next video. Goodbye.
Bye.
Provided you would not be killed, would you rather go on a date with the Raiden Shogun puppet, Enjo the Abyss Lector, or Experiment 2 aka Sus Albedo?
Sussy Albedo, goddamn.
There's so many options here that are solid.
I'm an Albedo enjoyer. I wouldn't say full-on lover, but he is very pretty.
I'm gonna go with the Abyss Lector. Don't judge me. I don't know what it is. He's tall, he's like a masked man, he has these like pointy shoulders. I don't know what it is.
Hey man, I'm a
him.
Foul Legacy girl all the way, so I get you.
So yeah, I'm going on a date with the Abyss Lector, but like not when he's Enjo, like only after he's transformed.
I might go with Raiden Shogun puppet. It's like Pinocchio, but sexy, but I don't know. Would you rather go to an IKEA with Dawn Slave or go on a Target run with Kaya? This is so stupid. I love it.
So stupid. Okay, all right, we gotta break this down a little bit. So IKEA is an overwhelming location, so overstimulating, and Target is wholesome, but it's not as like exhilarating, you know what I mean?
Yeah, it's like, you know, you go there when you just need something familiar and to surround yourselves with just, I don't know, toilet paper.
Yes. And you like go through the aisles like smelling candles with Kaya and like pushing your hands into the pillows.
Aww.
But I love Dane's. Like he's in my top 3 for Genshin guys, above Kaya, I would say. You get a little closer when you suffer with somebody, you know what I mean? Like, we're both suffering in IKEA in tandem. It just sounds nice.
Seeing him navigate and try to be like, what, how do you, would be so funny.
You know that boy would be getting lost AF in an IKEA.
And
he would like
food court.
The food court. He'd be like, I want some meatballs. And you're like, where are you going? And then you go up to the front desk and you have to like send out a PA notice like, I'm looking for a tall blonde man. I'm going Danes with IKEA just because that just sounds eclectic. It sounds interesting. I think we'd have a fun story to tell.
Yeah, I'm gonna go with IKEA and Dansleif as well. It's a perfect situation for shenanigans.
Would you rather, when you're injured, be cared for by Hu Tao or Bennett?
Oh, just imagining this. Like, you're passed out on the floor and you wake up and Hu Tao's just in the process of embalming you.
Oh god! Or she's like trying to sneakily take you out so she can get the money for your funeral.
Oh, but with Bennett, you know he'd be trying his best, but he'd be trying to, I don't know, use splints for your leg. It's like, oh, sorry, the wood broke. Let me, drop the band-aids.
He thought it was alcohol, but it was actually like chocolate milk or something that he's pouring into your wound. I would rather be cared for by Hu Tao. I think she has more like medical knowledge.
Yeah, she knows the human body at least. Would you rather work at Angel Share with D-Luke or work at the Catsdale with Diona?
D-Luke would be sort of like an awkward shift, but I feel like it'd be a fun challenge to get him to open up. I would want to become his best friend if I worked with him.
It's a challenge at that point. With Diona, you say something and she goes off on like how much she hates the Mondstadt wine industry, and then she's crying about her daddy issues.
Nope. I just think it would be a more chill shift if you worked with D-Luke. So I'm gonna go with that.
I will also go with Angel Share and D-Luke.
This is a high quality question. Would you rather go to a child Ed Sheeran concert or a Yoonjin opera concert?
Is this even a question?
Is it Ed Sheeran like dressed as child? Is child Ed Sheeran?
With Yoonjin, you get culture, you get a beautiful lady singing, teaching you like history and all that.
But child's in love with the shape of you. He's in love with your body. Yeah, no, absolutely. I would go to the opera concert as well. Although I would say, like, I think the audience would be hilarious at the child concert.
Partially people there because they seriously love Ed Sheeran child. Other people are there for the memes and ironically.
You say child Ed Sheeran as if it's like some weird hot, like it's like child with Ed Sheeran's arms and he has like his left foot. He's like a failed science experiment.
Albedo's failed creation. Would you rather get hit on by a hilly churl or Albert?
Oh no.
Barbara Stalker.
No, no, no. The fact that I'd rather get hit on by a hilly churl than like a human says horrible things about Albert.
People do make spicy art of the hilly churl, surprisingly enough.
Well, it's the next Beauty and the Beast moment.
Tale as old as time, and then it's just me hating you.
Beauty and the Meow.
Oh my god, an Albert's Gaston!
Oh no.
Someone write this, please. I need to read this fic.
We need an animatic of this on my desk at 10 p.m. stat.
I think I'm gonna go with Hilly Churl.
Yeah, now you've convinced me. Would you rather have Amber's Baron Bunny or Fischl's familiar Oz?
Oz, I feel like, would have some great back and forth, and he'd be a nice companion. But Baron Bunny is so useful.
Fischl was the last 4-star I never got until like just recently, and I've never used her. But isn't Oz like kind of like snarky?
I mean, he has a bit of an attitude on him, I think.
As you're going about your day, he would just be like, "Oh, okay, you're doing that." Shut up.
Sass you.
You're like, "Does this outfit make me look fat?" And he's like, "Well."
Yeah, maybe Baron Bunny would be a better option just because if Albert's chasing you, just ka-chow.
I kind of want to try Oz just because I think birds are dope and like I've always wanted to have a pet crow or something. But if he sasses me, he's out. I'm gonna throw him out the window.
He's on thin ice. Would you rather have Ayato as a brother or Ito as your dad?
Your dad? Ito as a dad would be the funniest thing ever. He would be the king of DiGiorno.
Are you winning, son?
Right. All your friends would love him, but he would be like embarrassing you all the time.
Would you say he's a DILF?
Was he a DILF? I could see it. Ayato is a brother though. He's very like, we don't know the most about him yet because he's not in the game as of recording this, but he's pretty reserved, right? Like I feel like he wouldn't be around a whole lot.
I feel like he's busy and kind of distant and he has that reserved sort of aura, but if you get him in the right circumstances, he's secretly kind of gremlin-ish. I mean, he carries around milk tea with him, you know?
Oh, that's so true. He's the boba king. Something about that boba really just like gives a better picture of who he is. I think he said like he would kill for his family, right? And he's very protective. Honestly, like I'm a little reserved too, so I'm gonna go with Ayato, and we would just like go get boba together, have a nice brother-sister time.
Gosh, I just would be mourning the fact that if Ayato was my brother, he's just so good looking. It's a waste.
That is a valid reason to not pick him as your brother. I feel that.
I just really enjoy the himbo energy that Ito gives off, so I think I'd choose Ito as my dad.
I think these are both good options. See, I'm not that into Ayato, like, so I'm gonna pick him as my brother. I think I can see us having a fun little time.
And like with Ito's bug hunting, it'd be really cute, because like imagine like you're a little kid and he's helping you catch bugs with those little nets.
Aw, that would be really
so
sweet.
Wholesome.
Despite the DiGiorno dad status, I think Ito would be a good dad.
Also, okay, because I'm awful, I was like, okay, there can't be that much Rule 34 Metatroll. Don't look up Rule 34 Metatroll. There's a lot.
Why are you still looking?
Okay, well, if you're telling me not to, I'm clearly going to.
No!
Is that Albedo?
Welcome to Genshin Impact Would You Rather. Today I'll be playing alongside my friend Coley, and we encourage you to participate in the comments as well. Now let's get into it. Would you rather attend a 3-day-long lecture seminar by Zhongli about the history of Liyue, or get arrested with Ito and spend the weekend in a jail cell with him?
Okay, as fun as Ito is, I don't think I can make it in jail, dude.
Oh, dude, that'd be rough.
At least with Zhongli, I just fall asleep if it gets too boring, you know?
That's valid. Also, okay, when you're in a jail cell, do you have to like split a toilet with Ito? Is that what's going on here?
God.
That would be bad.
He's a big guy.
He's a big man. For that reason, I'm doing the 3-day lecture with Zhongli.
Would you rather punch an Aranara or ask a ruin guard to prom and he agrees?
I love that you have to include that he agrees.
If he didn't agree, he'd just kill you. And it's really annoying to like, you know.
It's just so annoying to like get injured and die, you know? It's just like such a bummer on my day.
It would ruin prom.
Seriously. Honestly, let's go to prom. I'm gonna take the ruin guard.
As interesting as it would be to like feel how soft they are as you punch them, I'm picturing the ruin guard holding Lumine in the trailer, and it's like, okay, that's actually kind of cute.
Oh yeah. Chef's kiss. That'd be the most ideal prom photo. What a sleigh. You can be up on a cliff top with him in his little top hat and bow.
No, imagine like you had an ex and they were like, oh, like you're at prom, and the ruin guard could just take them out for you.
Oh my god, you're a genius. Billy the ruin guard. Slay. He just like takes out his cannon. Alright, well, Aranara, you've been spared. Would you rather go to an anime convention with Fischl or a rock concert with Jinyeon and Yoonjin?
Rock concert 100%. I would love to see Yoonjin just like fangirl and Shinyeon go like crazy mode with the head banging. It'd be amazing. Oh my god.
They would convince Yoonjin to crowd surf or something. I like going to cosplay at anime conventions personally. I feel like Fischl just knows everything. She knows all the cool spots to go eat at the convention. But at the same time, what if you end up like carrying her bags?
Oh my god.
Or she's just like yelling at you the whole time.
I feel like Fischl would also be the type to like obviously like get like really into character. It's like my character does not get this sort of food at the food court.
Right. You're like, can we go to Popeyes? And she's like harassing the workers. Like, don't you know who I am?
Bring me some ketchup, peasant.
Yeah, you know what? I thought I was gonna do anime convention, but I'm gonna go rock concert, and it's gonna be a blast. I'm down.
Would you rather go on an expensive dinner date with D-Luke at a fancy restaurant, or go to a bumpin' nightclub party with Heizo?
Oh, I would love to go to a nightclub with Heizo. He seems like a blast. Is D-Luke the type to pay the bill? What do you think?
I think he would.
Ranking Genshin characters by who would split the bill and who would pay for the whole thing. Yeah, if this was like a first date situation, I feel like that would be awkward. But Heizo is a riot. He's like a flirty little guy. I feel like he would be super fun to go to a party with. Also, Heizo's that type of guy who like watches your drink to make sure like nobody's doing anything. Or he seems kind of protective to me.
Oh, okay. I just pictured like, oh my god, somebody poisoned the drinks, and then he's like, I'm on the case. And he just,
I'm on it. I trust Heizo. I think he will get you home safe and he will be fun. So definitely go on that route. Would you rather have Sino or Dia as your personal bodyguard?
Like freaking Panic, man. They're both so attractive.
Internal conflict.
Part of me was like, okay, Sino for sure, but I think I would get a little tired of just like the really dry, awful puns. So I might go Daya. I mean, she's fun.
I want to go Dia just because, like, I think I'd get more comfortable with her and open up to her more and trust her more personally, whereas Sino feels more mysterious and I would always be like a little nervous around him. I would trust both of them, and this is just like very fine-tuned personal preference.
Would you rather be married to a semi-churl for 1 month or get stabbed in the thigh?
A whole month. I'm squeamish, so I don't want to get stabbed in the thigh. What kind of knife is it?
Regardless, I'm gonna get stabbed in the thigh. I can't deal
Really?
with a semi-churl for 1 month straight. Just like every second of the day. Like, no, absolutely not. Give me the knife. I'm doing it now.
I'll do it myself. I hate to ask this. I really do, but do you have to consummate a marriage legally?
I've seen so much like midi-churl and like hilly-churl lewd stuff pop up from time to time, but it's never the semi-churl.
Oh wait, hold
Which is
on.
telling.
I'm going to Google. I'm going to Google. Hold on. What about this one? What about this one? This one's okay.
Oh my god, wait.
Ew, wait, there's a... Why is it just flopping? He's wearing a loincloth. Oh no. Okay. Well, we had to find out for science. Okay, wait. I made a community poll where like everyone's ranking the enemies on which one's the hottest. And the picture I used for the Ruin Guard, I didn't notice, but it's got a big old dongly do in the picture. And I put it up on Google and like posted it publicly, and someone was like, dude, and I'm like, oh! I didn't even notice. But yeah, I replaced the picture. It's fine now. All right, we have to move on. Would you rather have Yelan, Kaya, or Al-Haytham as your partner in a buddy cop film?
They're all hot in different ways.
Either way, it's a win.
Effective buddy cop wise, I think I'd be able to play off of Al-Haytham the most effectively. Sunshine versus, you know, Ice King or whatever.
Right. I love how you're aware of your own like trope.
Listen, I know my dynamic and I know what works.
I'm gonna say that I'm more of like the straight-laced one, so I'm gonna go Kaya. I feel like he would be the kind of guy that would like force me to do things that I wouldn't feel comfortable doing because I'm kind of a herb, and I'd be like, I don't think this is a good idea, and he's like, what's the holdup?
Also, okay, because I'm awful, I was like, okay, there can't be that much Rule 34 midi-troll. Don't look up Rule 34 midi-troll. There's a lot.
Why are you still looking? Okay, well, if you're telling me not to, I'm clearly going to.
No.
The second, ew! What is that? Is that albedo? This is how people end up in a jail cell with Ito for the weekend. Oh.
Would you rather go to Burger King with Scaramouche or Pizza Hut with Kole?
This is just a question of like, who do you want to give a nice time to? Because they're both suffering. They've been through a lot. Okay, but if you go to Burger King with Scaramouche, you can give him a little crown. He can get a toy.
He wants to feel like a special boy. The chicken nuggets aren't as good as McDonald's. The Burger King's chicken nugget game is getting weak.
You're getting weak.
Kole, I don't know. I feel like she gives off like Pizza Hut vibes already, which is interesting, but I think I would pick Kole.
What do you mean by she gives off Pizza Hut vibes? What does that mean?
I don't know. Okay, maybe it's just like me being weird, but like I could look at a character, they would go to McDonald's, they would go to Popeyes. She feels like she'd go to Pizza Hut.
What am I?
Oh, you? Okay, not gonna lie, you do give off kind of Wendy's vibes. Or maybe like Chipotle.
I have phases, so you're not wrong in either of those, and I've definitely had both a Wendy's and a Chipotle phase. See, as a Pizza Hut bitch, I know one when I see one. All right, well, I'll take Scaramouche to Burger King, you take Kali to Pizza Hut, and we'll meet back in the middle afterwards. Would you rather eat A's cooking or get into a fist fight with Eula?
Either way, I'm gonna like McFrickin' die, so.
Oh, absolutely.
I'm gonna choose Eula, you know, like what better way to leave this world than getting punched by a beautiful woman?
You get punched and you're like, eh. Yeah, so I'm gonna get into a fist fight with Eula and hope that she like punches me in the jugular, so I just die immediately. That's all the questions we had. That was fun. Thank you for joining.
This was a lot of fun. Thanks for having me.
Of course. Be sure to go check out Coley's channel as well. There's some fun Genshin shenanigans going on over there too.
I'm gonna drag Koomaxx to do some more content with me, so stick around for that.
Heck yeah. Thank you guys so much as always for watching, and I'll see you in my next video. Goodbye.
Bye!
I would be non-stop harassing Kaveh.
He would hate you.
I know, but it's... Have you ever picked on a theater kid?
No!
Listen, as a
You
former
a
theater
bully?
kid. Yeah, no, listen, it's hilarious.
Welcome to Genshin Impact Would You Rather. Today I will be joined by the illustrious Khoi Dao, aka the voice of Albedo. And all of today's questions were actually submitted by you guys, so thank you so much for participating. Feel free to play along with us in the comments below. Let's get started. All right, you ready for some Would You Rather?
Yes.
Are you ready for Would You Rather? You go first.
Okay. Would you rather have a child-sized Paimon or a Paimon-sized child?
Oh god. Are their proportions the same? Is it a Tartaglia with a giant head but he's tiny, and is Paimon like a woman when she's large? You know what I mean?
That would be really weird if it turned out Paimon was just a giant baby. But they retain their respective intelligences and maturity.
And their voices.
Yeah.
I'm gonna go a Paimon-sized child.
There's actually a mathematical reasoning for this. A Paimon-sized Paimon, for me, is just a nuisance. But a child-sized Paimon is a threat. It's a nuisance with the ability to act upon its nonsense. If I were to shrink child down to the size of Paimon, that would be hilarious.
Hilarious. He'd just be an ankle biter. He'd shoot you in the foot with his bow.
Hey, girlie, hold still there.
Hey, hold still.
Are you gonna go with a Paimon-sized child as well?
Yes, a Paimon-sized child.
Would you rather have all Genshin music replaced with Sino jokes, or have all Genshin sound effects replaced with a falling pipe sound?
Like a literal pipe, like clang, bang, crash.
I don't think Sino's jokes are that bad.
I don't either.
Yeah.
I don't know why dad jokes get such a bad rap. I think they're delightful.
That being said, the Genshin music is banger after banger, so that would be a shame to not have it.
Can you just imagine like playing Genshin and all of a sudden there's just this primordial disembodied voice telling you dad jokes and you're like, what's going on? Like out of nowhere.
Like Mufasa in the clouds. What do they call? Shut up. Especially because the music isn't constantly playing. It like kind of goes in and out depending on the region.
Yes, all of a sudden it's like a dad joke jump scare.
Yeah, I'm gonna have to go the falling pipe sound. I think that sounds funny more than anything.
Yeah, the other one would frighten me. Like who's there? Like just in your sleep or in the shower.
What?
Like you'd have to be constantly vigilant.
We're playing Genshin, not in your day-to-day life.
Alright, would you rather pull an all-nighter with Alhaitham or study architecture with Kaveh? I think I know the answer.
Do you?
Yeah. Whatever project we're working on with either of them, I'm not gonna care about.
I'm not gonna participate.
I'm not participating. It's entirely about who's gonna enable my tomfoolery.
Oh.
And I feel like Alhaitham will lay down the law, whereas I would be non-stop harassing Kaveh.
He would hate you.
I know, but it's... Have you ever picked on a theater kid?
No!
Listen, as a
You a
former theater
bully?
kid. Yeah, no, listen, it's hilarious.
I love how some people probably think this is gonna be like, oh, like an all-nighter with Alhaitham. Like, no, that guy's gonna be like quietly studying and snap at you if you even talk to him.
Exactly.
I think that sounds horrible.
There would be no romance whatsoever.
Honestly, Alhaitham's that kind of guy. He'd be like, don't touch it, just get out of here. I'll do it. And if we want to get an A, I don't know, I might pull an all-nighter with Alhaitham.
Yeah, like Alhaitham is the easy A, but like Kaveh, ooh.
All right, well, you hang out with Kaveh and bully him into submission, and I'm gonna go over here with Alhaitham.
Okay, all right.
Would you rather be Tignati or Albedo's assistant?
Putting aside the bias as much as I can, Tighnari would be a really, really strict teacher / master. Albedo is really cool and he just thinks you're cute. That's a lovely tree you've drawn there, Annie.
Are we like his art assistant, not his science assistant?
And I feel like botany is a very restricting field because it's so small relatively, and also I'm afraid of insects.
I feel like you should have said that first.
Yes.
Because I'm thinking like this is more to do with the environment, right? Like, are we about to be on a snowy mountain with Albedo? Because if that's the case, I'm a big baby bitch and I don't want to be in the cold, so.
All right, just for a day, I think I might be in the sun with Tighnari and go outside and touch some grass.
If I'm gonna do it, I'd rather be in the jungle than in the snowy plains.
Freezing your butt off on a mountain. Tighnari gets 2 assistants. Would you rather have Kyo voice all playable characters? Who the hell is Kyo?
It's like the Dark Link version of you. He has white hair and red eyes. There's no way that anyone knew you were gonna be in this video. It's so funny this question's here.
Why, I never. Would you rather have Khoi voice all playable characters, or every 10 minutes of Genshin you play, you hear one of Sino's jokes?
Again with the jokes. What's wrong with his jokes?
Am I being asked to pick between two theoretically bad scenarios? Would it be so bad if I voiced all the characters?
You're gonna have the fattest stacks
Exactly.
in front of your doorstep.
Personally, I benefit greatly from that arrangement.
Give me your best Xiao impression.
Okay, lament.
See, he can do it. Perfect. Except for the fact that you'll have no free time in your life ever.
That's okay.
I'm gonna let you answer this one first. I don't want to sign you up for anything.
As much as I love Sino's jokes, I also love having a lot of money. I outsell every hour, every day. Just to create Khoi Dao impact.
No, sorry, it's Kyo impact.
I'm so sorry. Kyo impact.
All right, yeah, I gotta go with that too. I think that would be lovely.
Oh,
sorry, Sino.
don't say that on my account just because I'm here. I'll cover my ears and you can give us the real answer. La 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 la.
I like Kyo better than Khoi anyway.
I heard that.
No. Would you rather go to Coachella with Kaya and Rosaria or Yaimiko and A? Have you ever been to Coachella or anything similar to that?
What is Coachella?
Supposed to be a music festival, ends up being getting a heat stroke festival and being drunk out of your brains for like 3 days.
Okay, so like a big concert with no air conditioning.
Mm-hmm, and it's in the middle of the desert, I believe. From what I know, it's like a lot of celebrities go. There's lots of like shenanigans afoot.
All right, well then in that case, one party has 2 cryo characters.
Oh!
That gives them the edge.
Smart.
There's a mathematical solution for each of these questions, right? I'd love to party with Kaya and Rosaria.
A is gonna be like passed out the second she steps foot because she's so terrified of what's happening.
Exactly. And I love like the trope, the really reserved girl finding herself and connecting with her inner child and learning to party and have fun, and being guided on that path with like the funny, cute, sassy girlfriend. USDA prime storytelling to me right there.
I think she's not gonna make it out alive, so I'm gonna go with Kaya and Rosaria. Not even thinking about the cryo thing, but they just seem like a riot. One of those two has been here before, and they're gonna know all the cool spots to hang out, where we should go to spend the night, and like where to get the best drinks. I trust them.
Yeah, I feel like Rosaria would know like all the ins and outs and all like the secrets. I'm a sweet, chaste child of God. I do not engage in drugs and alcohol. Would you rather be stuck in an elevator with Razor, oh my god, or Bennett?
Oh no! Are we gonna die in both of these scenarios? I don't know about... Bennett has no luck whatsoever, which sucks in this scenario.
You will definitely die in the Bennett scenario.
I feel like you would die with Razor because he smells bad.
No, exactly. That was my exact thought. So, Razor probably smells like shit.
Literally.
He's nice, but he smells like an entire asshole. Whereas Bennett is sweet, probably bathed, but is a fire hazard.
I think Razor's just gonna be like peeing in the corner of the elevator.
Yeah, Razor is also the most likely to start panicking immediately just because of his animalistic nature and being caged and whatnot. That's a tough one. It's like basically choosing how do you want to go.
Right?
Like eaten alive or on fire.
I don't know what to do. This is genuinely tough because Bennett, with his bad luck, like the chain on the elevator is gonna break and you're gonna plummet.
Or just snap.
Yeah. I'm gonna go with Razor, I think. I don't think either of these two will help you get out of the elevator.
Yeah.
Who will make sure you're alive for an hour or two until help comes? And I think Razor's more likely to stay alive.
Exactly. In this situation, it's very important to have as many factors under your control as possible. And I feel like that gets thrown out of the window with Bennett and his spectacularly bad luck. My experience wrangling 3 feral cats who now live in my home will lend itself to soothing Razor.
Grab him by the scruff, the back of his neck.
Yeah, no, just scruff that ass-smelling little gremlin and just, you know, soothe it.
Please never say scruff that ass ever again. Would you rather have Klee as your lawyer or Ito as the judge?
It sounds like I'm going to jail either way.
Yeah, what did we do? Why are we in court?
Like, what's the crime here? Like financial crimes? Probably I don't want to have Klee as my lawyer because I don't think she knows what embezzlement is. I feel like Ito as a judge would be super chill and lenient. Like, yeah, man, it's whatever. Ah, that's hilarious. You're fine. You're off the hook.
You're not gonna do it again? Nah? Get out of here.
However court works. I've never been in court. I'm a good boy.
You're a good Christian boy, or whatever you said.
Exactly.
This is like, all of this is a progression, right? We go to Coachella with Kaya Rosario, we end up in court.
Oh.
Okay, wait. Going back to this Coachella situation, instead of an elevator, what if it's a porta potty and stuck with Razor or Bennett?
Oh, fudge.
And you can't get the door open, and we killed them, and that's why we're in court, because we.
Oh, because we couldn't take it anymore. Okay, so we're in court for murder, is what you're saying.
Either way, Ito would understand. He's like, man, you were stuck in the porta potty at Coachella?
That sucks. I would have them too. Yeah, I feel like my answer would still be Ito as the judge, just because I wouldn't want to have to explain to Klee that Big Brother killed the man for smelling like ass.
And we're gonna end it right there. And with that, well, this was a hoot and a holler. Thank you, Khoi, for joining, of course.
Of course, thank you so much for having me.
And thank you to all of you guys for submitting these questions.
Except the one who misspelled my name. Just kidding.
Into the porta potty with Razor you go. Feel free to participate in the comments below if you'd like to play along. We'd love to read the answers to these questions. Would you rather get stuck in a porta potty with Razor or Bennett? Anyway, thank you guys so much for watching. Have a great rest of your day, and I will see you in my next video. Goodbye.
Bye, everybody.